Welcome everybody to some more Dragon Age. Let's see if it captures. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so let me go into performance mode, put that away. Captions working as intended. And we can start. Yeah, so we left off at Lothering? I think they pronounce it Lothering. But then it sounds like it's a play on loathing. I like Lothering. We did a few quests. And I think we're supposed to go to Redcliffe now. I think. We did meet a dude, right? I think his name was Stan or whatever. But I sent him away. He had killed a family and he didn't... Oh, click to move. He killed a family and he didn't quite explain why he did it. So I sent him away. I think we were done here. Let's see what we have. The Blight. Yeah, we need to find this guy, but he's in Redcliffe. And these are all like the main focus of the quest. Going to the Circle of Mages is going to be interesting too, because there's a rumor that they're going to purge them. Purge all the mages. Rest and resupply. Rest and resupply. Here. Past the village lies the Imperial Highway, the road that runs through all of Ferelden. The highway will take you to various places you need to go. Redcliffe. Okay. That's a quest. It doesn't actually tell me what to do with it though. In the wild is... We have to deliver this to Redcliffe. So I think we're done here. I think we just go to Redcliffe now. I think our gear's okay. I was gonna buy more flasks. Because I learned how to make poisons. They don't... Well, it feels like they didn't last very long. So it feels like a consumable that you have to keep reapplying. I'm not sure I like that. We also got a new party member. Leliana. She's a rogue, a bard. Well, yeah, by trade she's a bard, but she has a lot of rogue talents, which have come in useful already. Opening chests and whatnot. So I guess we just leave here now. All right. Yeah, this is what the dude was. I was hoping he would explain himself, like maybe he was under effects of blood magic or something, or they attacked him so he had to defend himself, something, right? Something redeemable, but he didn't. He refused to answer. So I chose not to have him in my party. It kind of makes sense to me because I could only have 4 people apparently in my party, and we already have 5 party members because the dog counts. So like, what's the point of getting people in your party that you don't really care about? How do I exit? Oh, accept. I was thinking about maybe just using the dog for fighting and Leliana in case I need to open any chests, right? Maybe we should do that with Morgan. Morgan has okay spells. But if we do something like
blast and damnation,
that gives us 2 melee and 2 ranged. Also, the dog found us some pretty sweet loot. Can you do something about this gory mess? But he doesn't do it for anybody else.
What?
Do you see something interesting? A damaged cake? You just found this then? I'm not eating any found cake. He found damaged cake? Found cake. Oh, it's a gift. I can give that to somebody. I didn't research any of the gifts. It's probably a spreadsheet somewhere.
Hello.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you, Carney, for all your assistance.
Wait, how many times can I send a dog to find something? Do you see anything interesting? A dirty pair of silk pantaloons. Thanks. Okay. Does it do it like once per person in your thing? Do you see anything interesting? Wait, how many times can you do this? Brought back a book. Chewed and moist book. What the? You'd think it'd be like only once in a while. Well, this time it didn't even tell me what the item is. There's the pantaloons, but he also brought back a book and an item. Here's the book. I have no idea what they're talking about. Quest related. I won't go back, let them hunt and dread finding me. But you, Melis, should not live with this life. It would please me if you found a life in the Circle Tower. I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to fund a new path. The cache is in the study area. Middle alcove, goodbye. I'm not entirely sure what the item was that I got. Harvard, best friend, ages, easy destroyed, wounds healed instantly. Yeah, that's a lot of reading. He doesn't seem to find anything. Okay, does that mean he found everything he could? Okay, probably. I mean, he found way more things than I thought he was. Armor does not make... This dream? Is that my dream?
Bad dreams, huh?
Why am I having bad dreams? It seems surreal. Must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember?
Oh.
You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
I'm not scared. I'm not frightened.
I screamed like a little girl. Duncan said he thought I had someone in my room. Not embarrassing at all. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Okay, so what if I didn't have him in my party? That's what kind of worries me. Am I gonna miss out on some of these flavor?
Oh, why, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Let's see. Yeah, I shouldn't have.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
But he needs to be a disciplined
I
war
once
dog.
heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
I never feed you another human
It's
being.
not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
How many of these do we
Look
get?
at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Can't be sneaking in when nobody goes into them. I think he thinks you need more meat on your bones.
I think I have enough meat where it counts, and I certainly don't need it in my pack. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
Was it a gift? It was a gift.
I just did. I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
I'm gonna ignore him. Oh. So that's supposed to ignore him? I think it'll dig something up for us. Is that it? Is that all the interactions? Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that dude's here? I thought he wasn't coming with us.
What do you need?
Ask you something.
Ask away.
I think these are all the same things we've talked about already. Where's Morgan?
Yes?
I think you should go. No, don't
Well,
go.
here I am.
What was the life like in the Chantry Cloister?
It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending? Yeah, they tend to be self-righteous. That's why I'm not particularly fond. Yeah.
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
Fools. I prefer your ideas.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
We're at camp. It's no
Yes.
work.
Well, here I am. Of course
This
I
might be
do.
the same thing.
I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Let me see. Orlias?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Olay.
Sounds interesting.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot. Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Did she win the tourney?
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. but the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
I was also hoping for a better
The
ending.
son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Chevalier, sounds like a car. Do you know any Ferelden legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
We know Flemeth. She's like our bestie. My grandmother was called Flemeth. Uh-oh. She might not like Morgan if she thinks Morgan is actually the same Flemeth. Because remember the stories they told about Flemeth? And Morgan's mom, Flemeth, said they were all lies. So if she believes the original story, she's probably not gonna like Morgan.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
She didn't really introduce herself as such. She looked like an average old woman.
Well, if Flemeth really exists, she would be very, very old indeed. Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Flemeth was once beautiful. We kind of know that already. Tell me the whole story.
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Hooray, thank you for that, host. Yeah, sorry we're in the middle of storytelling. I had to wait for a good pause. She's telling us a story about Flemeth, which is Morgan's mom. But the story that she knows makes Flemeth look bad. Flemeth was married to some guy, some lord. And then this dude came along, some bard, and stole her away from the guy. But Flemeth says it's the other way around. She was actually married to the bard, and it was that one dude who was jealous because he couldn't have her. So he says, she says. So I think she believes all the old stories, and all the new stories is from Morgan's mom. So I foresee that they're not going to get along now once they find out who Morgan is. But we've heard this story. We've talked to Flemeth. I don't know why that's not an option. Like, I've heard different or something like that. What happened to them?
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Get the kids? Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the host. Kokari Wilds. Wait, is that it? That's the end of the story? Another story I want to hear?
Which one?
I forgot about Sharton already. Who's Sharton?
When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shartan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shartan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in a land of their own.
Okay, so he was the elf king guy. Okay.
If you wish.
Okay, I think we caught up with her stories. I'm still not sure about Morgan. Could we bring her out?
Indeed.
I'm not ready to leave. I just want to... I guess you can't. Unless she's here and I don't see her. Or I have to have her out before we camp. Is that cheese? That is a lot of cheese. Is it like a game or a map? I think this was mine. There's Duke. Guarding, I guess. Here are these dudes. Oh, there's Morgan. She's way over there.
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and remembered the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Sounds fair. Have you been following us? You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Enchantments? What are these enchantments?
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but He's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What are enchantments?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
I want some done.
Enchantment!
Oh. Why did it just give me this weapon? Is that the only weapon I have that qualifies? +2 electricity damage. The bronze symbol of Andraste. That's probably good for Liliana, huh? I feel like she would like that. I'm looking to see if I have any more runes. I thought I had tons of them. I haven't been using them. Looks like I don't. Where would they be? Other? Crafting? I could have sworn I had way more runes.
Enchantment?
I want some enchanting then. Why is there only one weapon here? Just Oathkeeper. You could only enchant tier 3s maybe?
Enchantment?
What else can you do? I like to see what other goods you have.
Certainly, I can do that for you. Just come with me.
Concentrator agent. Potion cells. Corruptor agent. Trap trigger. Flasks. Oh, we got more money. I don't know, let's buy like half of that. Dude, 130 something gold? Plus 10% critical backstab damage? Am I supposed to be able to have that much gold at this time? 'Cause I'm not even close. Tombs. What do tombs do? This tomb gives the reader 1 point to spend on a talent or spell. Ooh. Oh, they're both the same thing. That's really cool. This one says it's only for warrior rogue, and this is for... It says arcane, but it doesn't have any restrictions. Sylvan's Mercy. Mental resistance. It has as much armor as what we have now, but this has extra stats. Spirit Hands, more spirit damage. 5% critical backstab damage. Do I have to spec into backstab? Restriction Rogue. I don't have a rogue right now. I like that. It's about 1 gold. It's not super expensive. Like these are 10 gold. 6 defense reduces hostility. Yeah, that would be good. 2 dexterity. That seems really good. 10% chance to dodge attacks. Restriction Mage. 2 dexterity. I could buy 1 of them. That looks like a good shield. Can't afford it. 2 constitution. Willpower, mental. Meh. Is that a ring? Alright. 6 attack, 6 armor. Oh, it's a Mobari. Oh, this is for the dog. The spell word. Eight health regeneration while exploring. What do you mean by exploring? That's like 87 gold. 2 willpower. It's not a huge upgrade. Nature resistance. Belts. I feel like we could use some belts. Stamina regeneration in combat. That seems really good. Wait, bards are rogues, aren't they? Costs 2 gold. Increase monetary gain? What? What? How does this work? Increases monetary gain. I'm gonna get that. Cold damage. Fire damage. They're 1 gold each. I can buy both. Here's some runes. So I can buy these runes and then enchant weapons, I think. But I don't understand why I could only enchant that 1 weapon. Manual Ranger. Oh, is this to be a ranger? Manual Templar. Oh, there's a backpack. Oh, I can't afford it. Cannot afford it. We could sell some things. Like these gems. Where are the gems at? The gifts I think I'll keep. What? The ale sells for nothing? Oh, it's a gift. 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 Incense of Awareness. This is a trade-off. I don't know if I should sell it. 24 silver. I don't really have anything that's super good to sell. I got wolf pelt. I'm gonna sell it. Hopefully I don't regret it. I got flasks and coatings. These sell for 20. That's pretty good. I'm gonna sell those. I wonder if that belt that increases monetary gain, does that count for selling stuff? And I have all these salves and stuff. I don't know how to use them either. I should probably keep my crafting stuff. Heavy chainmail steel. Let's compare that with what Alistair has. And that's what he's wearing. So I have two. Do I have 2 of these? I don't think Leilani can wear it. Leliana. She needs 22 strength to be able to wear it. Where's Alistair? I have these things that I should be giving to Alistair. I don't know why I didn't give it to him. Heavy chain wind. Oh, I took it from that dude. I have some weapons. I have some arrows that I'm not using. I'm afraid to use the arrows because there's only like 20 shots. I feel like I need to save them for like a boss or something. These are the only weapons he has. This is all the armor he has. He has good stuff, but I just can't afford a lot of it. 2 dexterity. The armor is pretty good. The dexterity. Like I can give that to Liliana. 10% chance to dodge attacks. Restriction mage. Restriction rogue. That's only about 1 gold. 5% critical backstab damage. But I have the bard and I have her set up for range attacks. I actually don't know if she could backstab. Two constitution for a mage. Instead of 1 magic, 10% chance to dodge. 10% chance to dodge, like that seems really good. Because if you dodge it, you take 0 damage. This also seems good. This also seems good. This is only 1 gold. The armor is not good on it though. So it's definitely meant for offense. Like it's not even better armor than the gloves that my mage is wearing. You know what I mean? This is good. And this, I mean, it's almost 3 gold for that. This is good, but it's only for mages. Spear damage. Yeah, this one would have been good, but I can't afford it. It's 10 gold. I like the 2 dexterity. It's good armor, plus 2 dexterity, which I think translates to better hit or damage or something. So I'll get that. That leaves me with 2 gold. Okay. I can still buy these gloves. Or this helmet. This helmet, it has the same armor than what I have right now. But it has more fatigue, which is bad. And then willpower and constitution, which is like okay. So I'm not really sold on that. I guess I can buy these gloves. Because these caps are okay too, but 2 constitution, that's more HP. I think I'm gonna get these gloves too. Can't afford any of these tombs or anything. I need way more gold. Those are belts, accessories. Fire damage, cold damage. Plus 2 range critical chance. I think that's good for a ranger, right? It's only 75. But I can only buy one of these. Plus fire damage, plus cold damage. I don't have anybody that uses fire damage. Plus 2 range crit chance. I'm gonna use a ring. Well, 5 cold damage. I guess I could. Gifts. If I sell some things, well, you know what I should do is I should equip Alistair with the new stuff that I got, and then sell his old stuff. And I don't know about these belts. Plus 3 defense, right? Okay, so if I use this one to gain more money, I can give Alistair, oh, you're not Alistair, the defense one. And then the ring, instead of cold resistance, I use cold damage. Ooh, froze there a little bit. See, like, this is better armor than what he has right now, split mail. But this is what I was gonna give him. This is better armor. Heavy chainmail. Heavy chainmail gloves. So that's a upgrade for him. He is pretty squishy. He feels squishy to me. Heavy chainmail, heavy chainmail. I think I need a heavy chainmail cap. To get the bonus? I think? I don't know. It's green, but it's not showing a little bonus thing here. Got a lot of fatigue. Heavy chainmail. Heavy chainmail steel. Heavy chainmail. So it's the same thing, right? What is? So he needs a ring. I guess I cold resistance ring. He has cold resistance amulet, so his cold resistance must be up there. I can give him fire resistance. So now he has 10 fire, 10 cold. Duke, I have nothing for him. He comes with that, but I don't have anything else. That's us. Morgan. No, I think I'd rather equip Liliana here. So she can't use this yet. She needs strength 22. That's only like 2 more. She has a 2 attack helmet. It's less armor, but I'm gonna keep it for the attack. Here's some dexterity boots. It did up her attack. That's damage 15.9. It doesn't change. Gloves, less armor, a little bit less fatigue, but 5% critical backstab damage. I get some lag here. So I want to see if I have the best things that I can put on her. Like, she can't wear that yet. She needs 17 strength. Not even close to that. That's Morgan. I didn't mean to get Morgan. I mean to get us. There. 22 strength for that. 17 strength for that. A cow. Physical resistance. So that's better armor, what we have. 16 strength for that. 16 strength for that. Boots. Well, we could wear this for better armor. But what we're wearing has 1 magic. And we already have better gloves. So I guess we can see if Morgan can use any of this. No. She has 6 defense boots. I guess she can keep those. And that's exactly what she's wearing. Okay, so I can pretty much sell all this other stuff.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Ooh, should we try to talk to him? What's your story?
Nothing so unusual and so interesting as you and your companions, I'm sure. Dwarven merchants are common enough on these roads, aren't they?
I don't know. Are there any rumors?
I hear from folks traveling the East Roads that there's werewolves in the Brazilian forest. Actual werewolves. They haven't been around since the days of Dane and his ilk. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Werewolves. Any rumors?
There's talk that King Cailan was cheating on the Queen and she found out about it. That's why Tyrn Logain abandoned Cailan at Ostagar. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Cheating? Are there any rumors?
Some hunters who range into the Brazilian forest say that a Dalish clan there has fallen to some kind of sickness. The Blight, most likely, poor sods. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Heard any rumors?
Cabron, daughter of the Earl of Southreach, has spent an exorbitant amount of her father's coin buying puppies. No one knows what happens to the puppies, and she buys a new one every week. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
She eating them?
It's said the North Road Inn serves a shepherd's pie containing actual shepherds. Seems the innkeeper has something against the flocks being brought too near his own fields. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Heard any
I don't know
rumors?
what to tell you. Nothing I can think of at the moment.
Okay, I
You
think
and
we're
your
done with
friends
the
are
rumors.
formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
I can do this one again? I don't think
Oh, nothing
it's
so
going to change.
unusual and so interesting as you and your companions, I'm sure. Dwarven merchants are common enough on these roads, aren't they? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay, so now I sell a lot of this stuff. This one I'm thinking about keeping to give it to the bard. Once the bard gets enough strength. Keeping some weapons with me, spare weapons. Keeping those. Well, actually, I can't even use that. Keeping it anyway, though. I like keeping my starter gear. Sell back? Oh, to give back items that I had bought? Okay. Okay, so now I can buy this. Or that. Or that. I'm gonna buy that one. And then give it to Liliana. Ready to track, and then she has a crit one here. So, does she even have backstab? She has 2 weapons. Do rogues always have backstab? I'm trying to figure out how that works. Or do you have to put a point into it? Maybe she already has a bonus to backstab. She's not spec into melee. But she has like melee ranged attacks. Improved tools. Thinking about giving her at least 1 stealth. Okay, Morgan's over here. Way over here. She has a pretty good setup here. Like, she did this by herself.
What do you wish of me?
I want to discuss something
We're
personal.
in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No. Do you want to leave?
If I wanted to leave, then I would go. I remain, so do not ask such pointless questions.
She disapproves -10.
What do you wish
What?
of me?
I like that
If you
actually.
must.
Can I be a
By
shapeshifter?
others, do you mean yourself?
Yes, I'm considering
Then
it.
I shall teach you what I can whenever we are in camp, provided
right
you
now.
have the will to even make the attempt, that is.
You disapprove of that too?
What do you
What's
wish
your
of
problem,
me?
Morgan?
If you
I want to be a
must.
shapeshifter.
By others, do you mean yourself? Then I shall teach you what I can whenever we are in camp, provided you have the will to even make the attempt, that is.
I don't get it. What does it say? Something's unlocked, but I can't. I don't see it fast
What
enough.
do you wish of me? If you must. By others, do you mean yourself?
Possibly.
Then I shall teach you what I can whenever we are in camp, provided you have the will to even make the attempt, that is.
Specialization unlocked. I don't know how to access it though. Level up. Do I have a level up? Wait. It doesn't look like I have a level up. Oh, is it because of this? I could be a shapeshifter. Do I want to be a shapeshifter? Spirit healer. Wait, you get bonuses? Specialization bonus +2, constitution. Oh, specialization bonus +2 constitution, 1 armor. Two magic, minor combat health regeneration. Not all entities of the fate are demonic. Many are benevolent entities consisting of life energy, which can be called upon to mend flesh and heal disease. Spirit healers focus on channeling the energies granted by these spirits, making them indispensable members of a party. Members of a party of adventurers. Doesn't exactly say what you can do. 1 dexterity, 5 attack. Among the ancient elves, there were mages who trained their magical arts to augment their martial prowess. They channeled magical power through their weapon and bodies, becoming terrors on the battlefield. Most consider these skills lost forever, but they may still linger in forgotten corners of the world. Arcane warriors may learn to use their magic score to satisfy the strength requirement to equip higher level weapons and armor. Oh. 2 constitution, 2 spell power. Blood mage. Every mage can feel the dark lure of blood magic. Originally learned from demons, these dark rites tap into the power of blood, converting life into mana, and giving the mage command over the minds of others. Such power comes with a price though. A blood mage must sacrifice his own health or the health of allies to fuel these abilities. I don't know what I want to be. We could be a shapeshifter right now, I think. And I like the idea of being a shapeshifter. So, what did that do? Oh, I can give gifts here? I just don't know what gifts are good for who. I'm a shapeshifter. What did I get? Did I get any new spells or anything? My accomplishments. Most powerful foe, Gazra. Okay. Oh, we have to put points into it? Oh man, that's like more things to put points into. That just takes away from other things though. I thought it was a bonus, not an alternative. Oh, well. I guess they're all that way, right? Is that a thing over there? No. Okay, so what do I do? How do I get out of here? Do I just leave?
As you desire. Well, all right.
Okay, we're taking him, the dog,
Indeed.
and her. And, so we're right here? No. Can we go to Ostagar? So I guess we gotta go here. Party camp, the current party campsite. Okay. I think we're supposed to go here.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Check out a sweet sword. Let me guess, I don't want to be that mean. What's
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Your father was King Marek. Aren't you the heir to the throne then? Yeah, it's right here. Aren't you the heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I've never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Logan know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
He knows, but he didn't tell anybody. Yeah, why tell me? What do I need to know? We can use this to our advantage, actually. How?
Oh, no,
I
I don't like the sound of that, if that's where you're going. It was made very clear to me early on that there's no room for me on the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard...
Yeah, he's dying.
I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Just keep me on my prince.
Lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Look at this sweet sword. New Codex, Redcliffe. Area unlocked, Redcliffe. Am I supposed to read the Codex? So much reading. Whatever. That guy looks like he's blocking the bridge. Here's some death root. Anything over here? No. Can't go in there.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Help you do what? What do you mean? Is there a problem? Get out of the way.
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Heard of what? What are you talking about? Heard what? I heard Earl's sick. If that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
So the tower that the Earl's in is where the monsters are coming from? That doesn't sound good.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Your nephew? Well, yeah. If he's the brother of the dude's dad, you don't believe Logan's lies,
What,
do you?
that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
You want my help? You don't know me. This isn't our battle. Of course we will help. But I mean, if they keep getting worse and worse, what's the point of just fighting them back every night? You gotta find the cause.
Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Murdoch?
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
So they're just gonna believe me when I tell them that you sent me? I want to discuss a situation with you.
Of course.
You have some of Earl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Yeah, they're looking for the ashes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
I do want to learn more. Why are you in the Chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't
Makes
mind,
sense.
to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Won't you look cowardly? No. Do you need more men in here with you? Should things go amiss?
Should the monsters find their way in? I would prefer not to fight in the Chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
What exactly are these things?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries. All I know is these things don't fall easily. You hack them to pieces and still they come.
It's a necromancer. So what happens after the battle
Hopefully we can
is
find
over?
the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
I don't know, it's been days. He's probably dead. There had better be a reward.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Saving the game. A village under siege. Quest updated. Murdoch, the mayor. So I gotta talk to those two dudes, okay. Does he have
What do you
anything
need?
else to say?
There is not much daylight left.
Tell me more about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
Persuade.
I beg your pardon, my lady. Where are my manners? What would you like to know?
Why have you stayed? Why didn't he just leave?
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Bannon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
What will you do if Eamon
I
is
don't know.
dead?
If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl, and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Do you have any family?
Oh, you mean, am I married? No.
That's not what I meant,
never
but...
had the pleasure. If I did, I'd be lucky to find a woman as lovely as yourself.
It's not what I meant at all. Very lucky.
Just so.
Perhaps we should
Good,
get back.
then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
I'll see what I can
Very
do.
well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Does he have
What do
anything
you
else
need?
to say?
There is not much daylight left.
How about the
Of
situation?
course. Very
No.
well. Luck be with you, my friend.
So this is where we spawned in, right? Because, yeah, there was a cutscene.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
But I want
Of
to go
course.
home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so.
Give her a sword.
Good day. Good day.
She's named, but she's not talking. Oh, your name too.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar?
Yes.
In the Korkari Wilds?
Yes.
My husband and son went there to bring the Chant of Light to the Chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
I got bad news for you.
I am. You've heard of me?
I heard a little bit. Your husband and son are both dead. I have something to hear from your husband. But I don't want to make her think that he's still alive.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
I have something for you too.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
What's in the box?
These are terrible times. Just terrible.
That's
These
it. She
are
won't talk to
terrible
us anymore?
times. Just terrible.
She's not gonna give us XP or anything? There's a quest right there.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
To see the Jarl and King both dead, and my own village ready to fall.
Should we explore the rest of this place first? Looks like there's not a lot, so let's go do that. Looks like we're funneled this way.
Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame.
Yet?
May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Gone on a long trip.
When will they be back? I miss them.
Maker bless you for helping us, futile though it may be.
You are a stranger amongst us, and a mage, I see. Yet you still defend our home in its darkest hour. We are grateful.
How do you know all this? I just got here. You can tell I'm a mage.
Do not fear. I am not about to raise a rabble against you. I'm sure your magic will prove valuable before the day is out. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
You got any sweet weapons? Maybe a howitzer? How safe is this chantry? How is she supposed to know?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
You can't teach these people how to shoot a bow.
Of course, child. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Is that it?
What is it you need, child?
Got any armor?
May the Maker watch over you, child.
Okay, I guess we can't go in there. Nothing interactable there. Caitlin.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
I think it's me who's bothering you. Why are you crying? Why do you think she's crying? You're not bothering me.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby. With Mother gone now, I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
They probably did. Why would he run off?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone. I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Horga Loten. I feel like that's not right. But how are you doing? He has nobody. Yeah, you guys have each other. Like, how long has passed since you looked for him?
Thank you so much. Please find him.
Like, was this days ago? Because if it's days ago, he's probably dead.
Have you found any sign of Bevan? No, I don't suppose you have.
His name's Bevan. I knew somebody named Bevan.
I hope it's not too late.
It was a girl, though. She worked at Carl's Jr. And she took karate, so sometimes she'd show up to work in her karate uniform. It looked a little strange.
Lovely.
Oh, you guys are practicing? Yeah, that's what you guys should be doing. It can't be that hard to teach someone how to shoot a bow. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just thinking logically, it can't be that hard. Like, cavemen can do it. Even a caveman can do it. Hargalatin? Oh, and it was taken. Don't you hate that? Enjoying the game? I'm enjoying the story immensely. The combat...
You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they, you know...
I don't want to think about that.
I guess this might be the last night after all. The king isn't coming. Nobody is.
So what can we do? Leave? Try to get out of the village?
And abandon everyone? No, we fight.
We've no other choice.
Try flaming arrows. Yeah, I mean, like in the story, the combat could be a little frustrating. That's probably just me not playing combat optimally. But some fights feel really hard.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Put some traps. Murdoch. Oh, that's the guy we're supposed to talk to. Alright, let me run to the restroom real quick, though. We just got into the town, and we got some quests to talk to people, but before we do that, I want to use the restroom. I'll be right back. But I do like the story. One thing that I'm like, it's just a personal thing, is how much reading you gotta do. Like from the codex, it's like I'm interested in all the things in the codex, but I don't want to like read a book. So I rather have. I mean, I don't know how crucial it is to understand the codex, but I rather have everything be told to me through the story, through the game. The bear, I think it's just me, or maybe I'm just unlucky in some fights with crits or whatever. But I could have a fight and then die, and then start over, do the same fight, and now that fight feels real easy. I guess it's because I can't tell really what's happening.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
That's sexist. And why would you think that?
For more reasons than you care to hear, I bet. Still, there's no reason to think Van Tegen's lost his mind. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Mayor, huh? Let's see. Have good faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together. I have to persuade him for that? What if I fail?
I hope you're right. I really do. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
I kind of wish it would show you the dice rolls. I have some questions for you.
Oh? Ask away.
Where can I get supplies? Okay.
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
If you guys really want some help, you'd give those weapons away. Teach people how to use them. But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
You don't trust him? Tell me what's happening
Don't
here.
rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Van Tegen was here.
Attack the village? They made it sound like it came from the tower, though. Do you know anything about his illness? Is it a curse?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
I want to discuss something else.
Right.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why would he resist helping? Yeah, why does he refuse to talk?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Arlessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
What? I don't get it. Just tell him you're going to storm the castle. Nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
They approve, huh?
Have you spoken to Owen? Is he not the
No.
most stubborn fool you've ever met?
I haven't talked to him yet. Is there anything else I can
We
do?
could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Isn't that his choice?
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake, locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
I want to discuss something
Shouldn't
else.
you be trying to reason with Owen?
I'll go talk to him then?
Don't drink with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands. Have you spoken to Owen? Is he not the most stubborn fool you've ever met?
I'd like to talk about Dwin.
Yes. What's he up to now?
Tell me about him.
He's a trader, a dwarf. Lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
But he doesn't ask us
Shouldn't
to
you
do
be
anything for
trying to
him.
reason with Owen? Oh? Ask away.
Why have you been stationed
We're the
here?
last defenders of them folks in the Chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done.
Something
Shouldn't
else?
you be trying to reason with Owen?
I am. Jeez.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Okay. There's a door, chest.
As you desire.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
I guess that's Owen. Should I intimidate him?
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Can I come
Certainly
in?
not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go.
See now, did I fail the dice roll? Is that what happened? Persuade again?
All right, all right. I don't know why you're so determined. Here, I'll get the locks.
Well, all right. Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
Grey Warden.
A Grey
Yeah.
Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Let's see. The militia needs your help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village or anyone.
But she could still be alive. You can't send anyone, that's insane. Or you could work to help save her, yeah, duh.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
Damn straight.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. Tell you what, if you want me to do repairs for Murdoch and his men, promise me you'll go into the castle and find my daughter.
What if she's dead?
It would be better than going to my grave wondering.
What about the militia? They need your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise. What's stopping me from lying to you? But no one can get into the castle right now. I'll promise.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least. Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, dude. Well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
New quest, Lost in the Castle. I'm from Southern California. Lost in the Castle. You told Owen you would try to find his daughter. I so lonely, not heard from her since trouble. Okay, so we gotta find her. Not a problem, dude.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
About your daughter.
You promised you'd look for her in the castle once the night is over. I'll hold you to that.
I am. What do you know about what's going on?
You mean why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Velena she was imagining things, but maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
Blood magic. Maybe she's the one that poisoned the dude. What else did your daughter say?
She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now.
Wait, who's Connor? What do you know about the Arlessa?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
Do you think Arlessa made the Eamon sick?
I'd never make such accusations. But maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did at that.
She was also the one that sent the knights on the quest for the ashes. Have you told anyone about this?
Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I'd paid more heed to my girl.
I want to talk about something else.
What?
About your... No, we already did that one. Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Large caltrop. I mean, it's only 7 silver, and they're plans. I'll take that. Yeah, some like generic weapons, which I don't need. Helmet, I don't think I need. Soldier's helmet. You got anything cool in here? Heavy chainmail boots. Can't afford a lot anyway. Yeah, you don't have a whole lot. I got the plans though. I don't know how to use them. Like, what happens to the plans? Where are they? I can't like sell them back. Like, where do they go? Does Leilani learn them automatically? Wait, do I even know trap making? Wait. I don't think she knows trap making. So where do those plans go? I don't quite get it. I bought those plans. They're not in my inventory. I don't understand the plans thing. Okay, so do we go back to the dude? Tell him we talked to Owen? It looks like we do.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
We're not only ready, Murdoch, we're going to win. Yeah.
We'll do our best. We'll fight until we can't fight anymore, however long that is.
I still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. Right. Let's hope we see morning.
To the north.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
I'd like to talk about Dwyn.
Yes? What's he up to now?
He's gonna tell me the same thing. Okay.
There's not much time before sundown.
Like, he doesn't actually send me to go talk to him. How's morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. We're better off now that we've sufficient arms. I don't know that we're ready for the battle, really, but were we ever? Is there anything else?
You should get yourself a mage. I think that's it.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Okay, to the north. Which way's north? I guess you gotta look at the map. Okay, we're here. This is Caitlin's home? Wait, that's a smithy. That's the chantry. So that's the chantry right there. There's the tavern. Here's Caitlin's home. I'm supposed to look for her brother. What's that back there? Wooden crate. The general store? Is that on my map? Wait. We're right there. Oh, I can't even see what that is. The general store.
Right away.
There is lamp oil. Give it to me.
Yes, of course.
Wait. Insufficient skill? What? Tattered shopping list. Like, is that important? That's what I want to know. Oh, didn't get in time. Quest related? Was it notes? What did I get? Yeah, okay, it is. Sugar, wheat flour, plain knife, ginger for grandpa's flatulence, ink. Oh, much else remember to ask if more beeswax will be available soon. Okay. I can't open that. And this just tells me there's oil in it. I wonder if I could burn that oil maybe later. I can't open that. If Leila can't open it, nobody else can in my party. Okay, here is Caitlin's house.
Of course.
Any clues? Hello? Is anyone there?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Bevan, is that you?
How do you know my name?
I spoke to your sister. I'm Caitlin's. Should I say that I'm her friend? Caitlin told me.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
That voice sounds familiar. It sounds like that kid that played Jean-Luc Picard. In that episode where Jean-Luc was turned into a kid for like a whole episode, that kid sounds like this voice. Or that voice sounds like that kid. You can stay in there. Should I leave him in there? Yeah, it's not safe,
I know,
dude.
But I don't want to be in the Chantry. Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
From in there?
No. I just heard you coming and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. All right. I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Tell me what you were doing there.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Secret, huh? Maybe I could help you.
No. I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
I guess I failed that persuasion check. I wish I knew if I just failed or that's the response no matter what you roll.
And so I shall.
The Legend of Callahan. Like, am I supposed to read that? Chest.
Of course.
The key. A key's required. I can't bash it in. I failed. Yeah. Culinary Tales of the Adventures. I bet you the key was on the kid, wasn't it? Anything else in here? No. Do we go back to Caitlin? Go back to Caitlin and then look for this Perth guy. Let me pick our main character. There he is. Can I talk to him again?
Hello again. I found...
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
You can give me a key? The brat was more problem than he was worth. Yeah.
I'll take Bevan and stay out of your way then. Thank you again.
Is that it?
Please, just... I must watch over my brother. Thank you for everything.
Hello again. I found my sister.
Like you can't hit him. Well, I guess that's his own house. Not like he was looting his own house. Okay. That's the smithy, the chantry, Caitlin's home, general store. There's something over here. Oh, that's where Dwyn lives? Yeah, we were supposed to go talk to him too. Let's just go jog over there. I got some of those, whatever those are. Lake Calenhad, no swimming. Why? Injury kit. Okay, where's this dude's house? What's over there? So it's across from the general. Should I go explore this way anyway? Wait. You can't go up there? Oh, those are not stairs. And you can't jump. I guess we can't go that way. There's Perth right there. Let's go talk to this guy first. Should be straight ahead. Yeah, straight-ish that way. Is that it right there? It looked farther away on the map. It looks as if it was recently repaired. Knock on the door, lock picking, pick the lock. Let's lock pick it. I fail. Break it then, let's break it. Nobody's looking.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
Yeah, your door was locked. Let me see. You're talking to a mage. Could rephrase that. We'll go where we like unless you like to stop us. I apologize.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Let's see. What are you doing? Shut up in here.
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time.
Oh,
my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to be holed up in here.
Sure it does. Here I have my own supplies, my boys for protection, and I live and die on my own terms.
Can I change your mind? Like, you're not gonna survive here against the Horde if they win.
Let's hear what you've got.
Let's see. How about gold? What about a little more personal reward? No. Cut off your head. I'll put in a good word for you. I don't think he cares, but that's the best choice that I see, unless I want to pay him.
And what good would that do me? The Jarl's probably dead. I couldn't care less what Tegan thinks of me. What else you got?
You go and I don't cut your head out. I mean, we may have to fight them if I say that. But I don't want to pay him. Personal reward? Ugh.
It's tempting. But a night with you isn't worth risking my neck for Murdoch and those idiots. That's for sure.
I was afraid that's what it meant. I'm glad he didn't choose that. Fine.
Are you serious?
No, I just want to see what you do.
Why bring it up? Do you have something else in mind?
Well, here we go.
I've had enough of you strutting around like you own the place. Come on, boys. This ends now.
I had a feeling. Okay, the camera angle here. Okay, first of all, Alistair. Bust out that taunt. I'm gonna move over here. Okay. He just taunted. The dog's in there. I have Cone of Cold, but I don't think I could hit anybody. Lilani, did he put your song on? Put your song on. Turn your song on. And it looks like we're gonna have to go with melee here, Liliana. So I'm gonna wait for this taunt to take hold and then follow up with the stun from the dog. Can't like get the right angle. Here we go. Doug doing okay. I'm gonna focus on this guy.
Good to go.
Okay. I think he got the taunt off. That's fine. And I think I just lay into them really. Electricity. Yeah. We're wailing on this guy right here. She went back to the bow.
As you desire. Preserve us.
There we go. Oh!
Next.
I didn't see his health. Why aren't you attacking? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Like, she just stands there. Okay. Now Duke can use this. And I'm gonna use... Oh, it's gonna hit both of them. I thought that was the bad guy right there. Get a heal going right there. There. I didn't see this guy's HP. But the dog tanks. Well, maybe it's because the dog's not taking damage or something. But Alistair's... He's not tanking very well. Turn that off. Well, he didn't want to help us. +2 spell resistance. Messy kills? I don't even know what that is. What are messy kills? He had a bunch of supplies. Why can't I not take them? What do you have? A mace with 1 strength. $15 strength. I don't think I have 15 strength. No. Is 1 strength better than messy kills? I don't know what messy kills are. The damage is better though. Here. That should be good. Is it just visual then? I mean, the stats are good on it. It's just that this has 1 strength, which is what I like about it. It has armor pen. But the sword is a tier 3, so I'm guessing that's good. Her fatigue is up there too. Alright, dwarf. I tried to avoid it, but they didn't give me a chance to try to, you know, talk him into it. By saying that if the village falls, he's sure to fall after that. Like, you either make your stand together or you die. I can't go over there, right? Can I? Nothing over there. Gotta go around. Okay, now we could check out the tavern. There's death root and a chest over here.
It's done.
That's this way. I think this is where we came from. Or no? Unless I'm supposed to go up here and around. Wait, the tavern's back here? Wait, where's the tavern? Tavern's up there? Oh. I thought we came down from here. Ah, the bridge that way. House. Do we have to cross this? That's the world map. So that's where we get out from. Alright, let's visit the tavern. Hey, how do you get up there? They're building a boat here? Why would you build a boat here? Is it a flying boat? Alright, there's a way to get over there, isn't there? I thought you can climb. Do you have to go out this way and back this way? Because you can see the chest right there. And I'm kind of thinking you just fall down from here, maybe. Fall down here, then just come down. But this game is pretty restrictive about where you can go. Like, you can't just jump off of here. See, you can't just jump down there. Can't go up here either. So I don't know if you can get up there on that side, up down here, then fall down. To the tavern. Bella.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
Spigot, huh? What do you know about the elf in the corner? Hold on. I should go.
Keep safe.
Let me see about this elf in the corner. That guy? Berwick? Militia, man. These guys...
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an ant from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
He's charging. Better you should be drunk for the upcoming battle. It's his hail, you can charge what he wants. Maybe you should help defend the village instead. Yeah.
I've seen Lloyd handle a sword. He should stick to something he knows about, like keeping me nice and drunk for the fight.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
Ah, what difference does it make? He won't care.
She was talking about this elf? Pretty sure.
Not looking for company.
Strange seeing an elf here.
Elves aren't allowed to travel?
It's just curious.
I'm not here to talk.
There's something about this man's demeanor. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you do, don't you? I know a spy when I see one.
Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone.
You were told to? Huh? What do you mean you were told to? Is he a spy?
Nothing! Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
Wait, how do you know I'm a Grey Warden? How do you know I'm a Grey Warden? Should I persuade? I like doing the persuasion checks. I still just wish that I knew if what I rolled.
Trouble. I'm going to the Chantry now. Just leave me alone.
Intimidate? Answer my questions or else.
All right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
I'm not stuck. I can leave anytime I want. Who are they? Who hired you to do this? What are they supposed to watch the castle for? So you know how this happened? Tell me now. Well, I want to see what all these are. Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man. Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
Ooh. So it basically comes back to Terran Loghain. What are you supposed to watch for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
So you know how this happened?
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
Oh. They knew. Maybe they're in it with the Arlisa. How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it.
You
Do
make a
whatever you
terrible
want.
spy, dude.
I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
Okay. I guess if you were serving the king, kind of makes sense that he would do it. Let's see. Ooh, I could kill him? I don't want to kill him. This isn't a character that would kill him. I think you should help defend Radcliffe tonight.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
I didn't think that actually worked. Where's this letter? We need your eyes and ears in Redcliffe. Stay in the village, keep your head down, and watch the castle. Report any changes, and you'll be well paid. I mean, he could still report any changes and get paid. It's not like he didn't do that. Should I see if he has anything stashed? Alright, so now we can talk to Belle, her. Hey, come here.
Lloyd's watered down swill hasn't made you leave yet, I see.
What do you know about the
Not
elf?
much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
Yeah, he's a terrible spy. How's business?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig, and if I didn't need this job so badly,
Why don't you leave? She needs the money.
With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
You could leave if you had some help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
What indeed? Nothing at all. I'd be glad to help.
That's very kind of you. I don't know what to say.
She kind of looks like me, no? Are we sisters? Shouldn't you be in the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
He locks himself in here? Are you fighting tonight? Yeah, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that. Keep safe.
She's like the only person that doesn't know I'm a Grey Warden. Everybody else seems to know. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope?
I hear you're charging the militia. I mean, he should be charging them.
Fine. Make them quick.
What do you know about what's happening here?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Help's not coming. Shouldn't you be helping defend the
Why?
village?
When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Yeah, give him
Are
free
you
ale
trying
instead.
to run me out of business?
You won't have any business if everybody dies of those things.
Goodwill? Pah! I prefer the good gold, that's what.
Their money won't help you if you're dead.
Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk. That's murder.
Well, I didn't say I was gonna kill him. We could kill him too? Dude, that makes me want to play an evil character. Would anyone miss you?
Hey, look, see, 80 silvers. I could pay you to protect me. There's no need for any unpleasantness.
I don't need to protect something I own, understand me? Keep your filthy money, I don't want it. I can still kill him. I prefer you join the militia.
But oh, all right. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
Well, I didn't mean like right now. I meant like when they're ready to fight. I don't know. Maybe he has to go train. Are these guys happy now? What's up,
Maker's blessings on you tonight.
Here. Then the thing
Now.
We all make it through.
And now everyone.
Oh, we can't go upstairs.
And I couldn't even help.
They kind of want to play an evil character that would kill him. Maybe not evil character, but someone that's super righteous. Above the law righteous. Okay, what do we... I don't know about this over here. I'm sure there's a trick to get it. Oh, wait a minute. There's a path spiraling up here. Insufficient skills. Boo. So there's a couple chests already I couldn't open. Okay, that's down there. What is... This is where we're supposed to be going now. I think we did everything down here. This is down there. Okay, yeah, this is that bridge. Okay. On the map, you can't tell what's higher than what. Okay. Let's just let ourselves in.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Nothing for
Very
now.
well.
I just let myself into your house. No big deal. Ballad of Isla. Ooh.
Right away.
Another one I can't open. Insufficient skill. And how do you get picklocking? Is it this? Deft hands. All rogues have some understanding of opening locks and spotting traps, but particularly dexterous hands and a steady grip give the character bonus when picking locks or disarming traps. Oh. Requires level 8. So this is your picklocking skill. Okay. So there's like 3 chests that I can't get.
You're such a handsome dog. I think that every time I look at you. Lady Cecily, I lived with her after my mother died, had a dog. A small one bred to fit under the arm and in the lap. What did you name it? Oh, yes, Bonbon. Oh, Bonbon was a terror. He would hide, you know, when he saw you coming. And then he would attack your ankles. Rather sharp teeth in the ankles. Very painful. He attacked me once. Latched onto my leg. I thought it was a diseased rat and kicked. Bonbon flew across the room and over the banister. He survived, but he never came near me after that.
Landmark tree. Okay, there's Perth. What's up here? Just more terrain. Militia. So that's the way to the castle. That's Tommy. Oh, this is where we came through. Should we talk to Thomas again? Can we go into that door? No.
Oh, I can't believe how relieved I was to hear you're helping us. Maybe we do have a chance tonight.
I mean, it looks like there's a lot of terrain here you can take advantage of. Like, you put archers up here, and then some soldiers up on the pass so they can't, like, get through easily. Like, you could have people with slings, like throwing rocks. Throw some oil on them. Okay, that's the windmill. A landmark tree.
No word
hey,
from
flower.
the castle?
No. All is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Inauspicious, man. These knights are trained well, aren't they? Your hound seems particularly interested. Do you see anything interesting? Continue? Hmm? Barbari's dominance is not active? What does that even mean? Giant spider. Why is that an entry? Barbarian hounds are descended from pack hunters and the ancestry by define order dominant, primary method of determining the order by claiming territory to the seven landmarks. Once established as dominant, Barbari gains its stature using confidence and stature within its territory. A trait that interacting with its master as well as a hound. Pretty vague. Giant spider. Oh, this is from when we fought the spider. Oh, so that's what that tree was. That was supposed to be the dog. Oh. He barks around excitedly. You found nothing. Okay, I guess we talked to him. Or should we get the stuff first?
Ooh, a windmill.
Well, all right.
I once took a ride on the sails of a windmill. Didn't turn out well.
Up there. I like to see that. Like Jackass Dragon Age edition. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Sir
Greetings,
Perf.
Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I do not know quite how to address you. Is my lady sufficient?
Your Majesty. I don't care where you're going.
I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defence, perhaps all is not lost.
Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of
Traps?
this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
A barrel. Enough to set the many monsters aflame.
Assuming
and
that
your
was
entire
correct.
village.
Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
I have some questions
Ask
for
me
you.
whatever you wish.
Tell me about what's happening here.
You know about as much as I do. I returned a day before the attacks began, having heard strange rumors about the abandoned castle. I was the only knight to survive the first attack. Since then, I found others returning from the Arlessa's quest. Until we get to the source of this evil, though, I do not think it will stop, and I don't believe we will be enough.
Yeah, I think you need to get to the roots of the problem. Hey, Beans! Man, it's 2 p.m. already. I feel like I just got started. What are your plans today, Beans? You mentioned something about an urn. Yes, the urn. Oh, these are like the same questions. Tell me about the quest for the sacred urn.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, Arlessa Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Where do you even start to look at anything? What'd I say? Oh, that it's 2 p.m. already. And what are your plans? Are you on schedule? Why did the Arlessa believe anyone could find the urn? Yeah, how do you find this? Oh, do you think they did it on purpose? You think they sent the knights away on purpose so this Arlessa trick can summon these dudes?
The Owl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Employed a scholar, Brother Genevieve. I've seen that name before. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden. Proof? You're about to start? Okay. I'll probably just finish this story with this guy here. See what he's about. What was he sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
He had diabetes. So the knights left the castle defenseless.
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
Can we bring back the other knights?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
Let's discuss something else.
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Carry on, my wayward son.
As you desire.
A love letter. A collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of obsession. Such a prayer I've never suffered as... What? Madam, I love you. What? Alright. Nothing here? Alright, we're supposed to go to the Chantry and get what's her face's blessing or something? Alright. Oh, not that way. I got to that chest up there, couldn't even open it. Oh, he's right here.
Well, I'm here. I'm cold. I'm certainly gonna die. Hope you're as amused as Murdoch is.
Well, you didn't want to give cheap beer.
Please, just... Thank you for everything.
Do you have anything to say?
I hear both Murdoch and Sir Perth are ready for nightfall. Excellent news.
Situation?
Of course. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Here we go.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I know Sir Perth means well, but I will not lie to him about something so important. May the Maker watch over you, child.
Quest updated. Wait. Snappy, they pay for drinks. Comfort. Or raid the militia to get their drinks for free. From Bella? Oh, did I not talk to Bella? Marika doesn't get protection because he wanted. The Marika's forgiveness just earned. Not demanded. She also said that Perth doesn't seem to be able to grasp the concept that commits his own protection. Perhaps you can try to explain this to Perth. Oh, okay. So we gotta go back to Bella and Perth. I thought the quest with the tavern was done once we convinced the guy to join the militia. And did I not talk to Bella after? I thought I did.
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia.
Oh,
It's
I guess
about
I
time you
did.
did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
You think it puts you in charge? Wouldn't you have said something?
Lloyd wouldn't care much for that. It's an excellent idea. You hear that, boys? Drinks for the militia are on the house.
Ha! You're the best, darling!
You just keep us all safe, boys. And stay alive.
I should
Keep
go.
safe and come back anytime. I won't lock up until near sundown.
That means we did it? Okay, I think we did it. Okay, now we gotta go back to the perv guy. And then I'm guessing after that, we just wait till sundown. Or we try to sneak into the castle.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother does not believe she can help you.
I see.
Not exactly what I
Then I
wanted to
suppose we
respond.
must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
What is your
We
status?
retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready to use as our first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
I'm ready to make
There is
stand
still
here.
time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned,
Perhaps you're right.
good. Go do whatever you must and return before it is time. I will be here.
Excuse me. Okay, I think that's all the quests here. That one's done. That's the daughter. I don't think we can do that now. This one doesn't seem to continue. Let me save it here, and I'm gonna try to go to the castle. I want to see what happens. This is a sweet shield, though.
Greetings, miss. No monster sightings yet. There's still time before sundown, though.
It's gonna let me go through there? I didn't think it would let me go. Okay. It lets me go, but I can't get past that. I can't click the gate. It says it's interactable, but there's nothing. So I guess we have to wait for sundown to go into the castle and find the girl. All right. Oh, it's this way. So this is where we're gonna make our intermission here. Save it. So it's the same thing as usual, guys. It's gonna be a double header with an intermission. So I'm gonna go to Bean's room, just get a little something to eat, and then join her in Satisfactory. We have some tweaks that we should be doing to our base to get things running smoother, but I think the majority of the episode should be hunting down drops.
There's Soul Ray's character. It's funny because, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, she's on. You can probably hear her. So we'll just go over there, hang out for about 20 minutes, give or take, and then I'll join her. So if I see you guys later, I'll see you guys later. If not, enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time.